What's going on, family? It's your boy Mark Lane. I know I need a haircut. Lord have mercy. I wanted to come to you all this evening with the subject of compound interest. I feel like the Spirit was talking to me the other day when I was taking a walk. When we think of the term compound interest, of course, we think a lot about money. Whenever you're able to put your money into something and it's enabling it to compound and gain more interest, then you have more money when you invest it in the stock market or, Forex trade, real estate, wherever you invest your money, it's going to eventually compound and grow interest. And so, man, that kind of hit me. I got to thinking, when you think about compound interest, that terminology, but the ideology has been around. We in life compound in whatever we're interested in daily. When you think about the things that you eat physically and eat mentally and eat that goes into your spirit, because you're interested in it, you're gonna go to it and you're gonna start somewhere, and every time you water that seed, invest into that thing, you compound it, and it grows and you grow. And that can work for your good, and it also can work. We can compound in the good and we can compound in the bad, And, I got to thinking about, I had one thought about when you look at how it all starts, when you look at nature, a plant and a tree starts as a seed, right? That one seed goes in the ground and then it begins to compound because of the soil that it's in, and then eventually it becomes a tree. But with the watering and the investing of the water and, the nutrients of the dirt and the soil and the daylight and the sunlight all together creates a magical tree, a beautiful tree. That same process wouldn't be able to be completed if the seed was just sitting on top of the ground or sitting on top of pavement. It has to be in the ground in order to be able to be compounded in order to grow into a tree. Watch out there, boy. It's the same thing in the market of money. There's many markets, there's many different ways to invest your money, whether it be in the stock market, whether it be in Forex trading, whether it be in indexed annuities, whatever. However, you can take $1 and just put it on the ground. It's not going to grow. Somebody might take it, but it's not going to get any more value. It's not going to start at $1 and then begin to compound unless you put it into the market, unless you put it into something that's going to allow it to gain more interest. But I said all that to say this, when we look at the things in the spiritual realm and we look at the things in God, I think it's so important that daily we, first of all, have our interest in God. And with that interest, we then begin to compound in the spirit. And it's important we may know God, know about God, we may have a Bible, but unless you're in that word, unless you're in God, he can't show you as much interest if you don't show him any interest. So it's important that, we are consistently, as we live this life, compound in our interest to the Lord and not to the things of this world. Because either way you look at it, you're compounding your interest in life, whether it would be in the flesh, in the things of this world, or in the spirit. And so I just pray that you in your life, where you are realizing it. I had to look at it for myself. This spoke to myself when I felt like it hit me. I said to myself, I want to make sure that I am tapping into the things of the spirit. Despite of how much, even if you have a lot of money and you have a lot of compounding interest and you have a lot of whatever, all that is nothing when you're not here. So why not compound your interest in the things of the spirit? You understand what I'm saying? So, I ain't trying to preach to nobody on this evening, you know what I'm saying? But send your offerings to pass your offerings to the left.